Hi guys, today we'll be talking about the Breath of Divinity ring and why it's so expensive. So the Breath of Divinity ring is actually one of the most expensive items in Maplestory, be it Maplesea or GMS. It's only obtainable from very little sources. So in Maplesea we have iGacha, where I think only like 10 is released every iGacha. And in GMS we have the Marvel machine, which is of course it's entirely RNG. So the Breath of Divinity ring is actually one of the very few items, or one of the very few rings which can hit 22 stars, especially in Maplesea. In Maplesea we have our Meister's Signet, we have the BOD of course, we have the Karna's Treasure, which I don't have because I threw it out a couple of years ago. And we have Giant Fearing from Chaos Dusk. But in GMS, they have Golux ring and everything to take over the place of, let's say, the Hekaton ring and stuff like that for their 22 star ring slots. So the Breath of Divinity ring, why it's so expensive is actually because of its tankability that makes the player. So it actually gives you this Dawn Shield ability in your beginner skills. It's not accurately reflected here, but basically every single time you hit your enemy, you'll be able to lifesteal a portion of your HP back without the shield actually, as long as the shield doesn't break. So what happens when you cast it is it gives you a purple HP like this. It actually gives you it actually acts independently from your red HP. So when your purple HP is depleted in any amount, your red HP bar is actually not affected at all. So you could use your decent skills, let's say my sharp eyes here and everything, but it doesn't actually take up HP from my red HP bar. So as long as I hit a monster during this period, throughout the entire buff duration of the buff duration of Dawn Shield, my HP doesn't actually go down. I mean, it does go down, but it will constantly be stolen back, but as long as you're hitting the enemy. So in a short while, I'll be going to Lucid to demonstrate how it's used. Also, what another skill that it gives, not say skill, but ability that casting the Dawn Shield gives is it gives you a stance, a full stance duration, a full stance, 100% stance. So as you can see, my BOD just expired, but my stance duration I gotta reset it. Yeah, it disappears after around a couple of seconds, maybe like 5-6 seconds. So this actually opens up the slots in your Link skill for Night's Watch, because you have a lesser need for Night's Watch as long as you're constantly recasting BOD. But if you're trying to play it safe, you could actually still put in Night's Watch, or you could just replace it with another damage Link skill. So what this stance does is, of course, it prevents you from getting knocked back by all abilities other than those that has a super knockback. And so I'll be going into Hard Lucid to give you guys a quick demonstration of how the BOD is used. So let me do a quick buff up. As you can see, I'll be going without my stand skill, my W. So going in. Dun 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 dun. So as you can see, every single hit I get knocked back a little bit, but if I cast BOD, I no longer get knocked back. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there are too many bleeds that actually flew through me at once. So there are too many lines of damage in the same tick, which causes your Breath of Divinity to break. So when it breaks, your stance ability is actually retained. So as you can see here, okay, let me go bang one of these dudes. Okay, see, when they're hitting me, I don't get knocked back for the whole 1 minute duration, but because now there's dragon. Gonna give it a quick slap for a little bit. So you retain a stance ability for the entire duration that's on cooldown. So I see I have a couple of seconds left. Okay, let me demonstrate. See, my stance has expired, so I'm going to use my BOD again. I'm going to give a quick clap. So see, every single time my HP is depleted, let's say, I'm going to touch one of these flowers. Okay, see, the golem just landed on me. My purple HP bar is slightly depleted, but once I hit it once, my HP recovers. Or you could say there's a life steal from life stolen back from the mob. So as long as the HP does not go down all the way to 0, you retain your HP barrier for the entire duration of the buff. So let's say later I'll demonstrate a bomb of it'll be a situation where I'll lose my entire HP. Okay, there's no way I'm gonna survive this. Kill the butterflies for a bit. It can actually tank through all the butterflies because the butterflies actually do not do 100% of HP. So you could hit Lucid while the butterflies are attacking you. While the butterfly procs and you will be able to tank through it the whole entire thing. So you could see the golem just landed on me. It did 44k HP damage, but I hit it at the same time, so I managed to lifesteal the other 44k back without the purple shield actually breaking. So I'm waiting for the bomb now. So as long as I keep hitting consistently, I will not lose my purple shield. Waiting for the bomb. See, I could tank a little bit on the dragon's attacks. So it is this very lifesteal component that makes it so sought after, because in many bosses where there's a potion cooldown, like say like Will, or like in places where you can't even use potions, but like Will phase 2, your heretic healer, heretic or Varus healer, whichever it is, you could actually just stay alive without having to pot. So it essentially just renders the entire the boss mechanic of having to take candles or having to have enough moonlight to use potions. It becomes redundant because you could just have BOD caster on yourself. Okay, that's a dragon. I'm still waiting for the lucid bombs to come out. For full 100% HP damage. So when Lucid casts blades like this, and there's like maybe 2-3 blades in the same tick, you actually get damaged by all of them in the same tick, and your BOD, there's a good chance that it will break. So you should still try to dodge the blades the Lucid casts. Still waiting for the bomb. Okay, see, he landed on me. Oh, my BOD expired. My BOD just broke. So it's only when that animation of the shield breaking comes out where you can recast your BOD. But before that, you can't. Even though its cooldown is off, because this cooldown is actually affected by cooldown reduction. But the thing is not actually affected by buff duration. Okay. Still waiting for the bomb. I gotta just do the final demonstration on the bomb. Come on, man, let's just cast the bomb on me. See, I can actually essentially tank through a golem as long as I even though I'm standing in it. Which normally, okay, so that's the bomb. See, I full. Technically, it does 200% of my HP. I mean 199, but I only lose the BOD purple shield. So you can actually tank one hit on something that does a huge amount of HP damage. But of course, Dragon's Breath is multiple ticks of high damage, so probably can't tank through that unless you're in the sky for a little bit and then you come down and tank through it. So that is it. That is all, and it's a quick summary of why BOD is the most expensive item and most sought after in maplesea, GMS, and just Maplestory in general. Of course, it's not available in KMS. It makes Black Mage more doable. You could just take a Black Curse and yeah, essentially that. And all the other hard bosses, of course. The Jungle, your Darknell, your Sea Dusk, your Heretic Healer. Okay, so thanks for watching to the end. Do like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys can stay tuned for more next time. Do let me know if you guys have any comments or anything you guys want to see.